Okay, so I am opening my first Stephen and Penelope. Yep, so this is my first time ordering from them. This is one of two of my final birthday gifts to myself. So I'm unboxing it. Excuse the rattle. Oh my goodness, this is gorgeous. Okay, so just to recap what I purchased, I ordered one skein of the Soul GOA Light. It was priced originally for $37. I don't remember the money in Amsterdam dollars, so tells you how smart I am. But I got it for $30.58, and I bought 3 skeins of the alpaca by Isaguerre. Alpaca 2, the color navy. I got a bucket bag. I got the contrast dual as Stephen and Penelope original, and I got 1 skein of the cotton merino by Walk, because Walk was one of the yarns I really wanted to get for myself. So let's see. It was packed by Vera. Oh, that's cute how they write their names. I love that. And one thing I have to be like 100% real. I placed this order on May 23rd, 2003. Today is May 25th. So I'll say again, I placed this order on May 23rd, yet I got it today, like what, 2.5 days later? And it was late. It wasn't like I placed it in the morning time on the 23rd. So I know, so their time it was the 23rd, my time it was the 22nd. But the fact that I placed this on a Monday and today is Thursday and I got this, that is some serious shipping and handling from Amsterdam. And so, yeah, I am thoroughly impressed. So let's see what I got. All right, so first thing I wanted to, oh, this is so cute. This is the bag that came with it. I wanted a little something keepsake with it. It doesn't have a zipper or pockets, but it is considered a bucket bag. And I can see that when you push in the bottom and bam, you got a little bit of a bucket. And I think it would be cute to like do like when your project is, your garment is either small or large. I just wanted something, a little keepsake. So one thing I have been doing each time I visit a knit store, yarn store, I always try to get something to indicate the name of the yarn. So around here somewhere, I got a bag from the Wooly Thistle, and for whatever reason, I don't know where the bag is, but it's gonna turn up. So this is the, it's called Pew, which is punk rock unicorn. So here's that. This is much prettier than what I thought. It has flecks of orange and blue and a little bit of red, like a mahogany color as well, a little brown. And it's in a cream, the main color is a cream. So, and then it has this little hue of orange in there. So this is really beautiful. I'm loving this. Okay, so like I said, this is GOA or Goya Light. This is a superwash merino, 85%, and nylon 15%, 400 millimeters. It takes about a size 2 needle, or no, excuse me, 5 to 4. No, let me start over. Not today with the words. 4 millimeter, 100 grams, hand wash. So yeah, and oh my God, it is buttery soft. And again, this is by Punk Rock Unicorn. The second yarn I'm gonna pull out, this is by West Wool Amsterdam. It's 10% textile, 90% flaxland merino. So I'm gonna bring it closer so you can see there. This is Bicycle Glow Batch 9, $22. There's 390 yards, which is approximately 100 grams. You can use a 2.5 or a 3.5 millimeter needle, which is equivalent to a US 1 to US 4. It's about 26 to 32 in 10 centimeters, which is about 4 inches. Or you can use your desired needles. Let me tell you, the twist on this is nice. It looks like you can pull it apart if you want to, which I kind of like, but I won't. So it's definitely a twist on there, and it has little fuzz. I kind of like that. And it's actually really soft. I've never used this yarn before, so no, I don't know what I'm going to use it for, but I saw it. I really love this color. I've been into this like gold, if you remember my last video, so we'll see. And the yarn that goes with it, hang on one second. Here it is. Also, did they pack it? She packed it. Here it is. This is the other yarn in the color French Gray. This is also in batch 9, same price, same yardage, meter, same gauge, everything. It's even a cute little fuzz. So these two were paired together, so I can potentially make socks with this if I want to, or I might use it for color work. I honestly don't know. I just saw the two together and I wanted to try their West Wool yarn because I know this is like based in Amsterdam. So I wanted to give it a try, and I think I'm gonna have a good time with this. And I have really good yardage, so I could do like a stripes with this, and maybe have another mean color that has a similar texture. So I'm gonna see about that. All right, I've been wanting to try this yarn ever since I heard about it on one podcast that I watched. This is Walk. The skein I got was a cotton merino. It was on sale. As I mentioned, it's 100% wool, superwash, heavy sock weight. It's 360 meters, and it's for, you can use either 3 or 4 millimeter. One of the reasons why I wanted this was the blue. I've been wanting to make something with a royal blue for a hot minute, and I am thoroughly pleased with this color. This is absolutely stunning. Again, what I would make with this, I don't know. I know this is two totally different textures, but man alive, those three colors look beautiful together. But we'll see. I like it. I might make a pair of socks with it, because yeah, I might make a pair of socks with it, or I might save it for color work. I really don't know. I've never used, like, I don't know if you can see that really close, but I've never used yarn with that type of twist before. So I'm curious how well I would do knitting this. So I'm excited about this one. And last but not least is Isagar. I've been wanting to try their yarn for a minute. And then when I went into, another yarn, one of the yarns I saw and I touched it, I was like, oh gosh, it was itchier than what I thought. And I'm like, oh, it was a good thing I didn't buy it. But this, whoa, this is beautiful. So I know it's hard to see, but this is almost like in a deep navy blue color. It has like a blue black shade to it. Actually, it matches my old sweatshirt. It's 50% alpaca for 50% wool. It's about 250 meters, which is about 50 grams. And for those of you who aren't familiar with their gauge, let's see if I can find, it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to share with you about the gauge, but I bought 3 skeins of this. How much was it? Because I remember thinking like, wow, this is really cheap. Oh, so it was initially $9 or 9 francs. Did I use francs? I think it's francs. It was 9 francs, and it was on sale for $7 francs and 44 cents. So I had to, was like, it just made the most sense. I wish I got another skein of it, but I think it was only 3 left. So I got the last 3, and it's 500, so 700. So I can potentially make a ranunculus with this, or a love note. There are definitely several patterns out there for this size yarn. I mean, goodness gracious, this is really nice. Man, I've been sleeping on this one. So knowing how quickly it gets to me, I would definitely consider buying more of this, and how inexpensive it was, because my total price was 136 francs, and when I saw it on my bank account, I think it was like 154. So I'm not complaining. For the amount of yarn, I have a potential sweater with this one, or with this one, and let's not forget this. So I have definitely multiple different types of projects I can do with this. So it's just a matter of picking. But I am in love with this gold. This gold is gorgeous. This blue is gorgeous. And I mean, I am really happy with what came out of this box. And what's really funny, I really wanted some yarn that was in a box. So this was a nice little surprise. So I'm not complaining about my little Stephen and Penelope shopping excursion, and when I'm ready to do my next year, my mid-year yarn, I will definitely put them on the #1 list of buying from, because this yarn is gorgeous. I really think I'm going to buy some more of this. This is stunning, and it actually, oh man, it feels a lot better than what I thought. I was expecting it to be scratchy. Maybe it was just the yarn I had saw. It was discontinued, the yarn I was looking at, but this, and it was the alpaca too. So again, really surprised by the texture of this. Loving the color, and will definitely look into making a determination what garment I can use with this. This could be a DRK sweater, a striped one, and I can stripe it up with these two. I can totally see the 3 of these going together right now. And given the size needle, recommended needle that both have, I swear I just saw it on here. Oh, going cuckoos for Cocoa Puffs. But I know for a fact, I can definitely do a 3.5 millimeter with this one and with this one as well. And this looks like it's hand spun. Oh my god, that's so dope. I hope it is. Yeah, because some of it, yeah, man, look at these 3 colors together. Dude, that was a nice score. Totally nice score. I'm gonna keep the 3 or 6 of these together, because definitely think I'm going to be making something with it. I don't know what yet, but I am feeling that. That is nice. And I'm excited to try this. I don't know if this is going to be a pop of color in a colorwork sweater, or if it's going to be a sock. I'm hesitant about using it as a sock, but maybe not. We'll see. We really see. Sorry, just started lost in thought. But no, I just really wanted to, this was on the list for my birthday yarn, and I wanted to try this brand, and I wanted to get yarn for Stephen and Penelope. And I just have to say, I really am pleased, because I sometimes have purchased yarn for $100 and gotten what, like 2 skeins of yarn, and to get not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 skeins of yarn plus a bag. My shipping cost was about 21 francs. So I think that was a part of it, but there was 0 sales tax. As before shipping, it was 115 francs. So I'm really pleased with this purchase, and will be looking into it again in my next stash. And I have to say, I really love this bag. It's super cute, and it's like, it would be the perfect tote to like carry around for like smaller projects, whatnot. And looking at it, if I was a better seamstress, I could potentially add a zipper to it, or at least a button to keep it secure. Oh my gosh, I do have those magnets when I was into my bag making, where I can put the magnets together. I can put one of those right there. I can sew it in, because it's definitely doable where I can sew it in and put it that way, and that will help keep secure the bag a little bit better. Maybe I'll do that for some of my other totes that don't have like a zipper or a button already attached. That's done. But man, I am really feeling this. This was a very good purchase. I cannot complain. There, so I'm gonna put my Stephen and Penelope items there. I have one more I just got. Let me get this here. This is from Wooly Thistle. Sorry, I'm like all in the camera. It's from Wooly Thistle. I started buying from them when I purchased my first Jennifer Stein glass pattern. And so I have several sweater kits that I've gotten from them that I haven't used yet. And one of the reasons why I like their store so much, and why I keep purchasing, even though I've only made 1 item from their store, and that might not be true. I feel like I've done at least 1. But anyway, oh, that is nice. So I have a sweater that calls for using bulky yarn, and I do have some Lopi yarn, and I'm getting used to rustic yarn, so it doesn't bother me as much. But one sweater I'm looking at making is a beautiful oversized cardigan. That would be perfect for like wearing as my teacher knits. And it calls for using loopy yarn, and I figure I could always pair it with like a mohair to soften the texture a little bit so it doesn't feel too itchy. And I also heard that with this particular yarn that that over time it will soften and it won't have that itch factor as well. So I'm going to make up a swatch with the yarn, with the without the mohair and with the mohair, as well as the brush alpaca. I'm going to do all three. So it's going to be a fairly large swatch. That's why I bought one skein, because this yarn is so inexpensive, only $6. And so actually less than that, it's like $5 and change. So I'm going to make up a really large swatch with it, in the pattern gauge, in the needles that the pattern calls for, as well as for another pattern I'm considering, because if it doesn't meet the expectations I have for like the softness, I'll go ahead and either donate or gift the wool, because one of my coworkers really loves to use wool in some of her her craft projects. So that might be a good one. All right, so this is another one that came super fast. Again, purchase this, let's see, it was Sunday when I watched the podcast for the Knitting Posse, and I finished it on Monday because I kept getting interruptions when I was watching it, so I had to finish it on Monday. And Kate was talking about her experience as knitting this mitten that was just super cute, and I was like, oh my gosh. And she identified that it actually is beginner friendly because of actually I was on there the whole time, but I did get interruptions. But anyway, she said it was really beginner friendly because it did allow for you to basically do the same thing over and over again. So I went on to Wooly Thistle, and it was just random. They sent me an email about yarn, and this popped up as part of the feed. So I was like, it's funny. I really want some yarn that comes in a box, and I almost bought this cashmere yarn that was like a lot for my birthday budget because I wanted to unbox it. So here you are watching me unbox. Oh gosh, it's so pretty. I like the box. The box is cool. And so, and Wooly Thistle always has a cute little sticker to go with the yarn. Oh my goodness. So not only do you get the yarn in this lovely box, you get the pattern, which I can't show because it is a paid for pattern. It tells you where to start and all that. Oh wow. It definitely walks you through the whole process, and you get your color selection. So this is what I selected. And I think it will go, I'm sorry, you can't really see. I think these mittens are going to go really well with this this hat I had made. I made the black ozel hat, and when I saw this, I'm like, oh gosh, this will go really well with that. And so I'm gonna give it a whirl. I never made knitted mittens. I've only made crochet mittens before. So I'm gonna see how it goes. And like I said, I have the pattern that comes with it, the card. This is really well done. So wow. Oh, okay. So the knitting instructions is detached from the chart. I like that. So that way you can look at both back and forth. You know what? I can honestly say I really am happy with my birthday yarn choices. This is a nice little, sorry, the tissue paper. It's a nice little treat to myself. I don't treat myself very often. When I'm going to cast this on, I don't know, but I am going to. I'm just taking a picture of myself with this because I'm that person. And so I really am excited about this. I think it's going to be Knit Like a Latvian, or How to Make a Pair of Genuine Latvian Mittens. And what's in the box, it's all in the box. It's the color pattern, the woolen yarn selected for mittens the size of medium and large, step-by-step recipe for the mitten. The yarn is made in Lithuania, 100% wool. The white skein is 80% wool and 20% poly made. And no, I didn't say that right. And the booklet is actually printed in Latvia. So yeah, this is, every mitten has its own story, as every pattern knitted has its own meaning and brings with it its own wish. I like that. I like that. Well, happy birthday to me. Thank you for staying with me as I unbox my boxes, and man alive, what a wonderful little treat. All right, I'm feeling really grateful right now. And yes, I'm going to keep my Stephen and Penelope box because I'm sentimental like that. But yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling blessed. Yeah, so happy knitting or crocheting or crafting or whatever it is you're doing.